Well, hello, Contemporary Band Camp and family and friends. Yes. This is the last camp of the summer here at Seattle Drum School, Georgetown. And it's been a lot of fun. And their camp leader, Chris C.D. Littlefield, will tell you all about the experiences and hilarity that they have shared together this week. But the really incredible part about this is that they came together and have formed a band in 5 days. This is so cool. So 5 minutes. So I do want to take this opportunity just to let you know that we have a monthly youth music showcase here at our venue, the Lab at 1010 at Seattle Drum School, Georgetown. It's second Sundays at 6, and starting in September, it will not only include a featured artist or two, but also we are opening it up for open mic, and Mo of Mojam Presents will be coming in and showing the kids how to Mojam. So it's jamming where you're not calling a song, but you're grooving off of what your bandmates are giving you, and you make it up. So every song is a brand new band with a brand new song. So it's going to be a pretty cool experience that we're looking to provide to the kids and to build a youth musician community here. So follow us at seattledrumschool.com or on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all of the things for more info. But yeah, second Sundays at 6. Be here. Thanks so much.
Yes, my esteemed colleague, KZ, over there. Yes, y'all. She works hard for this musical institution of education, and I'm really pleased to be associated with her as a colleague. And that being said, I'm not going to get into a whole lot of stuff about what we're doing up here, except for the fact that brilliant young minds of the 21st century. That's all I can say. Growing musicians. It's a pleasure to work with all these young men. And it's been a fabulous week, and I mean that when I say that. This is a concept, this is a camp, something I invented, 6 years ago, right? We didn't have anything for horns for a very long time. We had rock band camp for a number of years. I've been an instructor here for about 15 years now. And it just occurred to me, I threw this at Steve and Chris, the owners, for those of you if you haven't met them, wonderful people. 38 years, Casey, something like that, this school's been around? Started out as like a small little office space, I think in a garage up north. Now, it's like 3 buildings later, up to somewhere on Lake City Way. This place down here has been around for about 15 years in Georgetown. Managed to hold two of these buildings, this institution together through a pandemic, a couple of different economic downturns. We have persevered, we've thrived. And at some point in there, when I started teaching here, it took a few years I got to this conclusion and realized, we don't have anything that really includes horns. I've been teaching trumpet, trombone, music production here for 15 years, both schools. And it's an odd thing that happens. We get calls for instruction. Do you guys teach trumpet? Do you guys teach sax? Because we're the drum school. Nobody, you don't think about these things. It's like, what else do they teach at the drum school? It seems like they just teach drums. Well, we get calls for all kinds of stuff. So that's what started me thinking to get the word out and provide instruction for all these kids and various different instruments. Get it all together. Let's create something out of nothing. And we did. So I've been doing this for about 5-6 years now. Started out with one camp. I even did this through the pandemic. I did it online with 3 students. Then we managed to kind of go back into person and, I had a real camp. We had a scare, but nobody got sick. That was great. And eventually it became 3. I started offering three of these camps a couple years ago. And I'm gonna tell you, folks, this camp is a lot of work. And it's because I teach music production. I'm a writer, composer, producer as well. But I'm using tracks. We're doing this, and this is a speech I've been saying for a bunch of years, is that contemporary band for us is not just about playing Sousa marches or Gustav Holst or something like that. It's about playing contemporary tunes of the day and age, sort of old, new. But I do arrangements on this stuff, and I put it together with tracks, and these guys get to play over it, and it's a lot of what new contemporary performing artists are doing. Almost everybody, people like, Beyonce, you name it, they all have backing tracks. I mean, they may have a band up there, but there's a track running somewhere. And so this is kind of the modern element and approach to, where a lot of professional and performing artists are going and doing, and, whether you're an electronic band or whatever. And part of it's also because I have to arrange and, pull these things together so they have this. I don't always have a full ensemble. I don't always have a full rhythm section. I got lucky in this camp. I'm very, very fortunate to have these two young men over here, the three of them, that double on instruments. Play drums, bass, guitar, saxophone, glockenspiel, ukulele, kazoo, and I think, somebody plays the saw. Yeah, whatever that is. All right. So anyway, yeah. But I talk too much. I talk too long. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do this. It's a lot of work, but it's fantastic, and it's worth every minute of it for me. I don't know about these guys. What do you think? I don't know. I don't even want to know. I just say that till we're done. Anyway. But no, they're having a fun time. I'm having a blast. You're going to have a lot of fun. It's always a work in progress, and such is life, right, guys? All right. That being said, let's. Okay. So another traditional thing I always do with the camp is like we get to invent a song. We always start the concert with what we call "Makey Uppy." Yeah, Makey Uppy. All right. Like to hear it? Here it go. That's not it. I'm going to do this kind of on the fly, guys. So just bear with me. And yes, y'all. Little Mickey Uppy for you one time. Ooh-wee. This boy is good, huh? This boy can play. That boy can play. Look at all these boys, all them instruments, all that kind of stuff. They're just making all that noise, that racking with this instrument, you know? All right. Okay, so here's another thing. It just kind of happened by accident. As you know, all brilliant, wonderful things tend to occur. The accident was that, along with doing these tracks, at some point, some of these songs became like a medley or a mashup, and this wasn't an intentional thing. It just evolved. So now, this is the first installment of, other than the Makey Epi. This and the next couple of times. I'm not even going to tell you what they are. It's just like, but I tended to do this thing where songs that wind up in a theme, like a package, and they're. Okay, so JB and PG. Y'all get that? Yeah. Okay. That's code. That's contemporary band speak code. JB, PG. You understand, right? Everybody knows what that means. All right, guys. You have the count ready? Come on, please don't do this to me right now. Nope. Yep. Nope. Ah. Okay. This. Yes. All right, guys. So this is. Okay. I'm gonna put right in on it. I forgot. We'll see what happens. All right. JB, right? You guys remember? This is a movie. Soundtrack. All right. Here it is. Horns ready? And. Yep. Okay. 1, 2. occasionally, sometimes those little mishaps occur in the form. It's a little tricky, and I'll be honest. Sometimes I forget how I set these things up, and it's like I look and it's like, oh, it looks great, go, and then it doesn't work out. And then it does, and then it doesn't. You get it. All right, that was going to be a mashup. It's still a mashup. Just pretend like this is still playing. Here's another fun spy theme. Like I said, sometimes the form gets a little bit off. It's hard to tell. The excitement, the exuberation, there's some other adjective in there somewhere that makes sense, I'm sure. All right, we got a couple more tunes left. What do we got? Here is another. Oh, this is another tradition I tend to do. God, what have I done before? Let's see. Mario Brothers. We also did. What's the other? There's a video game theme. I always do video game or TV show theme. Yeah, we did. What did I do? Oh, Scooby Doo. Yeah, we did Scooby Doo. Last band camp, we did Sesame Street. Oh, that was a real one. That was fun. I should have brought that one back. I should put that in every camp. Sesame Street. Can you tell me how to? Why is this? Excuse me. All right. There we go. All right. This is an old one, oldie but a goodie, and it's written in Italian. I like titles that are written in Italian. Yeah, this tune is actually, I didn't realize, Hugh Montenegro. This is another great tune, but it's more of a samba, bossa nova, Brazil sort of theme. You'll recognize it, I'm sure. All right. This is way too much stuff up here for me. Okay. this goes, right?
Yep.
So if it's brightness up, da, ba, bum. Here it is. Yeah. Good, we'll press. Oh, Jesus. Now I'm ready to go. Here it is. So, ba, da, bum, bum. And. Perfect, sweet. Let it go. these guys. These guys. You know, there's also a very, 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 very important musical, instructional, learning, experiential moment that happens in this band or any other band. Being as how we're doing stuff on tracks, and we do have sheet music, and I have to, print these things out and give them arrangements, all that kind of stuff, so they have a good roadmap or a decent one or something. At least, it's close. These guys, you've never really played jazz. Not everybody on this stage has played jazz, let alone stuff over a track, right? They are learning to use their ears, trust their musical instincts, and the people around them in the ensemble, and get a feel for the music, because this stuff is just, we're kind of on the fly. It really is. This is contemporary music. This is jazz. This is funk. This is pop. This is, whatever. And a lot of these things, I live in this environment. I work, and, being able to transpose or share the experience with them, being a musician and trusting those skills and learning those skills and then putting them into work, and then just cueing stuff. And this is going to happen. You're going to do that. And it's like, okay, we missed a repeat, but that's all right. Go on one more time, Those kinds of things. That's the whole point of this camp. That's the whole point of why this building is here and why you're here, why they're here. And they get it, even though they didn't realize it. And as I like to tell my students, chances are you're doing something better than you realize you think you are. And it's true. So, gentlemen, thank you so much, everybody. Contemporary bands here at the Seattle Drum School of Music in Georgetown 2023. I'm really proud of these guys. Thank you so much for letting me have your students for this last week in the summer. Hopefully you'll see them all again. I'm sure we definitely will. They all did a wonderful job. They all play so beautiful. Don't you agree? All right, go home, guys. Get out of here. Go eat some pizza or something. Go have a weekend, for crying out loud. That was fun.